Hey guys, what's up? This is Dan Games, and today we're going to go through and review WWE Supercard's brand new and first ever of what I assume will be several Superpasses. Basically Supercard's counter to like Fortnite or COD's Battle Pass. So this is brand new today. It's come out literally an hour ago, so we're going to look at it for the first time and have a look through, see what you can get, the southpaw cards, all that sort of stuff, and literally just see if this thing is worth the money it's for and give you guys an honest review as a Supercard player, streamer, and content creator in general, but also as like a fan of the game and someone that's no longer as like grind heavy on the game as they used to be. So in other words, I'm going to review this from like a sort of semi-casual level player that plays the game on a daily basis but not for hours. We're talking maybe 30 minutes 60 minutes a day instead of like several hours a day. That would be my point of view, but also, you know, I want to see whether or not this is worth it for the average person. With that being said, we're gonna go straight into the video and have a look at the Superpass. We will be redeeming it today. We want to see what we can get. So obviously with the Superpass, you can get these southpaw cards. The first one up there at the top makes me laugh. Of course it does. It is a Daniel Bryan card right at the top there. So you can gift the Superpass for $7.49 or buy it for $8.99. I'm sure on Apple that's slightly more expensive. But let's have a look at the reward tower first. Yeah, we're on the reward tower. Okay, so it goes up in levels. So you get 40 points, you get, what's that, just like 5 tickets. Level 2 is 2 tickets. Okay, so this is the first instance where you have a chance to get one of the new cards. So you could have Cheddarfield. I probably butchered how you say that. But it's not a bad card. It's only elemental tier though. Okay, so if you're a SummerSlam 20 player like myself, unless you have quite a few of these, and they're not really going to go into your deck. So it's more for collector's image. But the Daniel Bryan, though, that is SummerSlam 20, so that one can be used in a deck, which could go quite well. And of course, you can easily meme that image if you wanted it to. Right, can we see some of the other ones in here so far? When you go for coin time, you get 25. It's not bad, but it's more than what they give away on a lot of other game modes. Okay, so I'm guessing that's 25. What is that for? It looks like almost like a fusion material at the same time, but also more like the collector's stuff we did last time. You know, for the Natalia cards, the Christian cards. Looks like one of those. Could they be bringing that back? Some small tickets, that sort of thing. If you go up the levels, you get more coins. Nope, still 25. You get a fusion card in there. What's that limited to? I'm assuming WrestleMania 36. It is. You cannot get a top tier one out of that one. Coins in the halfway point. 50 coins. Okay, the coin value does go up as you play through, and that's as far as we can see for right now, I'm assuming. Oh no, wait. So I'm guessing, yeah, the left side is the free side. Now we've noticed that. The left side is the free side, and the right-hand side is the, if you have the Superpass. That makes sense. Okay, so it's like the free tiers versus the paid-for tiers. So instead of 5 tickets, it's 15. Instead of 2 tickets, it's 8. Okay. That makes it more worthwhile. There's some of the other cards. We've got Malibu Owl. It's not bad. That is elemental tier though, but Natalia, I'm assuming, or Debbie Desperado is actually SummerSlam 20 tier. Okay, so for me, that would be a card to go for. Both her and the Daniel Bryan one, which name I've kind of forgotten. But yeah, okay, that's worth it. But I can imagine for like this early stage, getting one of those two, the drop rate would be next to 0, but very, very, very unlikely. Not impossible, but very unlikely. Instead of 25 coins, you get 75 coins. Okay, so you get some coins back out of it, which is kind of nice. The same way with like Fortnite, you get V-Bucks back. I haven't looked at the CODs one, so I don't really know what you get with that. Okay, so you can get tickets and stuff, which will obviously help out in different ways. Fusion pack is the same. I'm assuming if you get one, you get both, or do you? I don't know. So I don't get whether you get both or you just get one. Anyway, as you go up to the ends of the tier, what do you get? You can get 2 copies of the same card. So you could get a SummerSlam 20 Pro, but more likely with my luck, I get something usually primal or below. I usually get the bottom line of tiers with those sort of packs there. We've got a female pack. Okay, 2 females of the same kind. That could come in very handy if you happen to get a SummerSlam 20 card. I'm just picking at random tiers here. So you've got another shot at getting one of these. You've got Mr. McElroy. It's not bad. It's an elemental card though. I wonder how many cards are actually in here. So that's guaranteed SummerSlam 20. Oh, okay. So that's better. There's another Daniel Bryan parody card. That's fair enough. So you can get either a top tier card. So, it's based on the tier of your current tier. So because I'm SummerSlam 20++, I can get either a SummerSlam 20 card, male or female, or a male or female SummerSlam 20. Okay, so that's worthwhile. That'd be something that could actually potentially go into the deck or at least help out. 200 credits. Okay, you're making some of the credits back. Change one of the following. Okay, so you got a good opportunity here. That's the John Cena card. I like that. I rate that. And since Supercard updated so you can use the same superstar on different cards, I assume you could use that image on John Cena cards in the future. Same with like the Daniel Bryan and the Natalia ones. So like, I'm assuming that would work. It seems okay. But what the next question is though, how do you earn the points? Because at the top, obviously, you need to earn several thousand points. You need to earn up to 3,580 points in this like 42 day period. So missions wise, okay, so obtain a Daniel Bryan card, 40 points, easy. Win an ambush game using a support card, Oh, sorry, win a game using an ambush support card. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Play a game with Money in the Bank, 80. Oh, hang on, the ambush card is 90. Okay, so they could be combined. So you could put an ambush support card in your Money in the Bank deck and sort of do those at the same time. Oh, and then there's some locked ones here. I'm guessing either those are for those that have the Superpass. Player games with AJ Styles, 40 times. 6 SummerSlam 17 fusions. And 200 wild games right off the bat. Okay, so that's kind of insane. Like, I don't really play Wild. So for me, the only time I go into Wild mode is when I play for Wild Wednesday quests. And then again, I only play the 10 matches you need to get the undefeated streak. So 200 of that is like 20 weeks worth or 5 months worth of Wild Wednesday for a weekly quest. I personally don't like that game mode, nor really Money in the Bank. So is that their way of reviving, in a way, not in a bad way, but in a way of sort of driving traffic back to game modes that people tend not to play? I mean, after all, Wild is literally war without bouts, and Money in the Bank is one of the oldest game modes in the game, and possibly the least played one I've ever seen amongst the Supercard community. People out there do play it, but you really very rarely see people playing that one, especially like when you go to streaming or anything along those lines. Okay, so we can't see future weeks just yet. That's a curious part to it. So my first thought though is, if you don't like some of these challenges, like the 200-point ones, I'm assuming they will carry over for different weeks. So when we're on week 6, for example, you should still be able to get from week 1. You also can't see the bonus missions. Oh wait, can you only get the, okay, you can see the bonus once you have access to the Superpass. You know what, we're gonna go out and buy this thing, come back and have a look at the bonus challenges. We want to give you the best of the content, basically. If you are enjoying this video, then make sure you leave it with a thumbs up and subscribe down below, of course. We're making Supercard content all the time, and we're now bringing back like Supercard Mondays on Twitch, so that'll be there as well. You can check out that link at twitch.tv/DanMakesGames. It'll be linked in the description amongst all the other socials, and of course in the top comments, so you can get it even easier. Okay, so we just logged back in, and we have the Superpass now. It's nice though that they offered the opportunity to gift it to other people. Like, that's a cool feature for those that, like, you know, those that play it with their family or their friends and can't afford it. Their friend might offer to cop the price for it. That's a cool feature to add, is that way it's not dependent on everybody. More people can get access to the content. That's good. That's good guy vibes. The only thing I do kind of think is a little bit off with it, in my opinion, but that's because I've played Fortnite before, is the fact that you have to spend cash to get the Superpass. You can't use existing credits. So if you had 15,000, 50,000 credits already saved on your account, or even, you know, a couple hundred, whatever, like myself, if you have got those, they cannot be used to buy this thing. It has to come with cash. So that can cause issues for other players. So those that are totally free to play, this may be off-putting for you. But considering how far you can go, at the top end of the rewards, if we go to the very top, does it guarantee you? It's the main question. Does it guarantee you some one of these? Okay, so the very top of it does guarantee you one of the southpaw cards. So at least this time the events are guaranteed. You do earn several hundred coins on your way to it, so that may well be worthwhile shooting for that. For a free-to-play player though, it's up to you whether or not you want to go for those cards. It doesn't seem to have any effect on the rest of the game. I was kind of hoping, like, you know, with going into it blind, I was kind of hoping that, you know, it would have an effect on, you know, your weekly events and that sort of thing, but it doesn't seem to have any benefit towards that. It's just like an added part to the game and a different way to spend money. So you'd still have to spend the same amount as you normally would to play the events, or same amount of time. There's no benefit or effect it has on anything else. Literally just like a different part of the game added to it. Right, so we're going to read through the Superpass part on here as well, just to make sure we got everything right. So Superpass is a multi-week promotional where players complete new missions each week and acquire rewards as they go through the reward tower. Each completed mission is worth an amount of points. Yep, same sort of thing. If you got started late, don't worry, you can always go back and complete the previous week's missions. That's, you know, that's important to do. If they tied those off, it would be impossible. All players can participate and earn rewards with the basic pass, but purchasing the super pass allows unlocks even more missions and better rewards. Yeah, so you can only climb so high if you do it free to play. It doesn't matter whether you acquire the Superpass during the promotion. Once you have one, the exclusive Superpass content will be unlocked. Here's what's important. So you'll also get credit for any progress you've already made towards Superpass missions. So there might be rewards ready for you to claim right away. So I'm assuming if you don't claim it, you can sort of play free to play as much as you want to. And if you want to upgrade to, you know, buy the Superpass, you could do it and still keep your progress towards like those 200 wild games in the first week. So that way, if you're unsure about it, you can sort of see how you get on and buy it at the end of the month. So that's actually quite good. You don't have to gamble it that way, the same way I have. Because I don't know, to be honest, if I'm going to actually make half of my missions, I'll be honest with you. But going free to play, can you guarantee yourself one free to play? Is that actually, hang on, because I'm at the top of this end. Okay, you got an opportunity at one. That's not going to have one. WrestleMania, probably not. Nope. Superpass 10. Okay, so that's 2 opportunities at it. That's obviously not one. 3 opportunities. Okay, so if you're playing free to play, you have 3 opportunities to earn one of these cards. Not a guarantee, but the Superpass version does guarantee you one if you can climb high enough, which means you have to pay to be guaranteed the card. And I'm not sure whether or not I like that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. I mean, there's an option to get it for free. It could happen, but you could clear all these challenges for free and still not get one, which has been my sort of case for the last few tiers. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, I've mentioned, you know, I didn't get anything for the champions cards, anything like that. None of the extreme cards or anything this year. Nothing. Literally nothing. No summer cards. So even though I did pay cash towards those, nothing. But it's quite interesting. I will like to see how this plays out, and over the next couple of days you'll sort of see the opinions of people through like Twitter and other socials and all that sort of stuff, so it'll be nice to see how it goes down. That's another card actually. I don't know if there's a way to see all of the southpaw cards. I mean, you can go through the catalog collection here, but it will take a while. So overall for the Superpass, it really depends on your preference for the game, whether or not it's worth it for you. So if you're up for image collecting and you're guaranteed that you really want to get one of these southpaw cards, it's worthwhile doing it if you want these images. Like if you want this card, the Debbie Desperado, any of Daniel Bryan's parody ones, or the John Cena one, if you want those cards, it's worthwhile doing, but they do need to be changeable onto other tiers, like other John Cena cards, because it doesn't have the same name, but it should change based on their recent update. If you're a free-to-play player, the choice is up to you. Unfortunately, you cannot do it through saved credits. You've got through free logins, which again I would recommend would be a cool way to do it, so free-to-play players can still access paid-for content for free, and you don't put it exclusively behind a paywall potentially. But if you're not really interested in the images like these cards, the Superpass might not actually be for you. It's what it is. I'm an image collector, so I've enjoyed it. I've got over 5,000 stars in the catalog. It doesn't seem to have any effect on like weekly events or anything else in the game, so, well, at least so far from season 1. So potentially, you know, it's not really for you if you're going to go for just events. You got to want those cards. If you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe down below. We're just under 300 subscribers, and we might be able to pop it in the next couple of weeks. There's plenty more WWE Supercard content coming to the channel very, very soon, especially before Season 7. There's a whole bunch of game dev related stuff that I want to upload to do with that as well. Of course, if you want to check out Supercard Live, come to twitch.tv/DamagedGames, which again is linked down in the description with all the important links. And yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments of the Superpass. Will you be buying it? I'm very interested to know that as well. I want to see roughly how many people are going to go for this. Again, in my opinion, it's more for the image collectors and those that want these cards more than the free-to-play players. Maybe not for them, and also for those that are more focused on just doing events. It seems you have to be pretty willing to grind this game if you want to go for it, like with the 80 Money in the Bank games and the 200 bar games in the first week. Like, I mean, chill, bro. That's pretty intense. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, fellas.